What up, Patriots? Welcome to my world. This is Like It or Not with Michael Lane. Like It or Not Politics 1. And Michael Lane is who I be. Hey, join me on Like It or Not Mike. That is my main page where I talk about politics. I have music in there. I have, some different stuff here and there. I mostly talk about politics, but this is all politics here, baby. Check this out, y'all. I talked about it on my show in this situation. Pastor William Owen of the Coalition of African American Pastors, when he was talking about Eric Holder should be impeached because of him breaking the Constitution or overreaching the laws regarding this so-called discrimination of same-sex marriages. I'm going to also talk about another pastor, but I'm going to kind of weigh them a little bit. Now, Pastor William Owen, I stood by him, and I still do, because he called Obama a king. He said he thinks he's a king. He thinks that Eric Holder, thinks he's a king. He think all these people are kings, right? And they are breaking and lying and breaking the law, lying. But Pastor William Owen, this is my problem. Just a little problem here. First off, you're talking about impeachment. Okay, Eric Holder, impeachment, really? He lied under oath. Fast and Furious, think about all that stuff. He need to be indicted. I don't care about impeachment. We're way past that. Impeachment, no. He's a liar. He lied under oath. It wasn't about sex, getting sex under the table. Getting, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't none of that. It was flat out criminal. So he should be indicted. Should throw his ass in jail. Not impeached. Here's another problem. Why just Eric Holder? Why just Eric Holder? You talked about the president. You said that he thinks he's a king. You said that they are pushing his homosexual agenda to the point where it's breaking laws. But why just Eric Holder? Why not President Obama? And why did you speak out, Mr. Owen, only when it comes against homosexuality? Now, I'm not saying you don't have the right to do it, and you can do whatever you like. That's cool. But Obama and Holder done something far more dangerous than homosexuality. Last I checked, and hey, whatever people think of homosexuality, you have every right to think that. Pro or con, doesn't matter. That's fine. Cool. I respect that. But last I checked, homosexuality ain't kill nobody. It didn't kill a border patrol agent. And then lied under oath. It's not taking guns away from law-abiding citizens. Homosexuality is not killing the American dollar purposely. Homosexuality is not giving weapons to Al-Qaeda. Now, I'm not defending homosexuality again, like I said. Whatever you think, that's fine. But Pastor William Owen is only speaking out when the man says, look, state's attorneys, you all that here, fight for whatever you want. You can bypass the others, but fight against discrimination. I don't even care. You uphold it, even if it's banned in certain states. You go and you fight. You uphold those laws. You ignore them. If they break laws, ignore them. When it comes to homosexual, yes, they are on a homosexual kick. Yes, it is crazy. Yes, they are throwing it in our face. Yes, they're saying you need to agree with us or go to hell, get the hell out the country. Yes, it is a communist regime. But William Owen, did you support Barack Obama in his first 2 elections? I don't know. I'm not saying you did. I'm not saying you didn't. But did you? Why you're not going after Obama? Didn't Obama screw it up? Didn't Obama lie? Isn't Obama killing the American dollar? Isn't he worrying about climate change and gutting our military, but yet talking crap to Russia? Putting his foot in the sun? And isn't he making America the laughing stock of the world? All the other world leaders are laughing at us. Benghazi, IRS, NSA. These are not scandals, these are crimes. Why haven't you called for his head? Not literally, but why haven't you called for him to be indicted? But instead, you're going after the impeachment of Eric Holder. That's a slap on the wrist. And then it's not going to happen. Impeachment. It's not going to happen. You have to call for the indictment. Criminals need to be indicted. And not because of sexuality, because of what they've done to damage the country, to usurp the Constitution, and to illegally commit crimes and cover-ups. You need to be more like Pastor James David Manning. Yeah, James David Manning of the Manning Report, of Atla World Missionary Church in Harlem. I named him earlier as an inspiration. But yes, he is causing controversy with his sign in front of his church in Harlem. And it says that, I believe, quote, I'm going to read it, thinking if I can find it here. Here it is. Okay. It said, Obama has released the homo demons on the black man. Look out, black woman. A white homo may take your man. Now, that's controversial. That's very controversial. And people are having one way to react it or another. Here's what I think about this. I'm not talking about if I agree with him or not. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to even talk about that. But what I'm saying is that he should have every right. If you have the far left progressives and some loony gays who are trashing the Bible, who trash Christianity, who, especially Obama, he trashed the Bible and he lied about his Christianity. He's just a complete liar. So if they're going to do that, then Pastor James David Manning has every right to do what he does. And as well as William Owen. They have every right. So both of them, hey, I like a good spar every now and then, just as long as it's peaceful. And they have their thing to say, and you have your thing to say. They can get up on the Grammys and rap and trash the Bible, not trashing any other religion that's against homosexuality, only Christians. But they can trash the Christians. Christians have every right to strike back, say that piece, and they can move on. So that I have no problem with. But the thing with James David Manning, everything that I talk about that William Owen should do, Pastor William Owen, is exactly what Pastor James David Manning is doing. He's calling for Obama to be arrested. He's calling for Eric Holder, Holder, to be arrested. He's calling for these things. He's screaming and he's crying from the mountaintops. He knows that President Obama is too many evidence that's out there. There's a lot of evidence that's out there that Obama is gay. At least the media should at least talk about it. But aren't they talking about remember when the rumors came out about a Toronto mayor that has nothing to do with America? They talked about him every day, saying that he's possibly a crackhead. He may be, rumors flying about this. He's doing like this. He's going off about that. Why isn't this salacious detail? When Larry Sinclair came out and said that the president not only had sexual relations with him, but also did cocaine as a U.S. Senator. About the two guys that said that they were dating him in his old church, in Reverend Wright's church. When reports came out about him frequenting bathhouses and in the Download Club with Rahm Emanuel and others. Why wasn't that big news? But yet you want to talk about a Toronto mayor that has nothing to do with us, that doesn't legislate laws here in America. At least this makes for salacious detail. That's what makes me believe that is true. Because if the media is doing all this to cover up everything, from Benghazi even to his sexuality, when they're trying to protect, it is so plain to see that they're protecting this man, then Pastor Manning has a point. Now, if they entertained it, if they talked about it, as much as they talked about Mayor Ford and saying maybe it's a possibility or it's alleged and it's not proven to be true yet, then okay. But they don't open their mouths. Nothing. But yet ABC, CBS, NBC, MSNBC, CNN, USA Today, Al Jazeera, and everybody else wants to talk about Rob Ford in Toronto, a mayor. But we're talking about a U.S. president who was the leader of the free world. And they say nothing. That's what makes me think. That's what, if you think that Pastor Manning is talking a whole bunch of garbage and he is just Looney Tune and he is crazy, why isn't the media at least entertained it a little bit? Why are they going out of their way to protect him, not only in his sexuality, but in everything else? Everything else. That's what you should be focusing on, Pastor Owen. Not because it has something to do with homosexuality, and yet everything else is just fine. The president has done enough damage. He's committed enough crimes. Well, what Eric Holder is talking about is child's play. Benghazi. The IRS. Fast and Furious. That's what you should think about. That's just me. What y'all think? Hit me up on the comment box, y'all. Much love to each and every one of y'all, and I'm going to leave a link to Pastor Manning's controversial sign. Y'all can go check it out, all right? Much love to y'all, man. Like it or not.